Hello and welcome to another update video about GALA. So GALA, together with Mana, probably one of the most interesting coins here today. While Bitcoin actually decided to be a stable coin for the last few days, we see a reaction here. And I would say GALA could have the low in now. Yeah, it's too early because we only have 3 waves to the upside so far. But we did break into the previous wave 1 low, which means that we can consider with a higher likelihood that this low is now in. Again, this move up could also be a diagonal, so don't be too happy too early, right? Because what could very well be the case is that this move here was a wave 1 as labeled. This was wave 2. All of this was a wave 3. We get here an extended 4th and now one more leg down, yeah? That's certainly possible. That's certainly possible. However, getting increasingly unlikely, especially if it pushes up even more. And especially if we get 5 waves up. Now, at the moment, I would consider this only as a 3-wave move to the upside. Yeah, I don't have a clear 4th. But if we now make one more push to the upside, we've got 5 up, which doesn't mean it couldn't make another lower low, but it means probabilities are shifting clearly into or towards the low is in. Yeah. So if I wanted to count that as a possible, the low is in scenario, I would label the move up as a wave 1, small wave 1 here, off the low to the Sunday high. Then here possibly as an ABC structure running flat. Now they are fairly rare in a wave 2, so I'd rather say maybe okay, 1 second. Let's do that. A running flat is fairly rare. So what is a running flat? A running flat would mean that, okay, we moved up in a wave 1. Then this was the wave 2. We might now be working here on the 3rd. Let's just look at this, what we need to do. But running flat would mean, yeah, that this here was the wave 2 and we had an A wave down, an overshooting B wave, and the C wave didn't go below the A wave. This is rare anyway, this pattern, and then it's very rare in a wave 2. So I'd rather say wave 2 was this. Let's actually measure the fibs. I mean, here it reached perfectly the 50% fib level, which is ideal for a wave 2. So that's for me, that is for me the more likely scenario. Then it could be that we're now working on the 3rd wave actually. So even with one more wave up, we probably haven't got. But then I'm looking at this, and this looks like a 3-wave structure, right? I mean, it's hard to see. It could also be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 leading diagonal. Let's leave it like that. So certainly it's all about probabilities and getting the clear wave 4. Because if this is the count, then I would say, okay, we had here a wave 1, 2. Need to measure the fibs in a minute, but it could be 3. We're now working on the 4, and then 5 still to come. Something like that, okay? Let's measure the wave 3 here. What did we actually reach? What did we need to reach? Now, okay, so with this high, yeah, we actually reached the 1.618 extension. 1, 2, yeah, and we could say possibly here 3rd wave in. Somewhere here is a bit unclear. It's very, very, yeah, bit nebulous on those smaller time frames. Maybe we had an overshooting B wave, made the wave 4 low, yeah, and we're now rallying in a 5th wave. But that would only complete a wave 3, in my opinion. Now, again, what we're doing here is trying to understand the micro count. It's a similar situation on the Mana chart. I think Mana, can't remember, did I talk about an overshooting B wave? I can't, or a 1-2-1-2 setup? I don't know. Either way, whatever happens here, where it really will get confirmed for us is when this move up is finished and we then come down and we need to hold the 78.6 retracement. Now, I don't know where it's going to peak exactly, right? So I can't really give you that 78.6 fib level now. But if we base it on the latest high, then I can tell you that whatever GALA is doing to maintain upside, yeah, and to have a good likelihood that a low was in, it needs to hold above the 3.52 cent level. That's the 78.6 fib level. I mean, that will move up as we go higher, if we go higher. But again, this is still a level that you can use now, because if we go higher, that target will move up with it. but I can tell you that level now, and even if we go higher and come down then, this is still a relevant level, because obviously the real 78.6 will move higher, but not much. So it's still something to focus on, right? Yeah, I think we are waiting here we don't have 5 waves up. I can't count 5, okay? So what I want to see is, well, at least one more high, ideally 2, okay? And if we then come down, make an ABC correction, hold a higher low, that would also be, first of all, another entry point. So it could be that we come down once more into this support area. Now that I wouldn't bet on that. So it always depends how much this extends out, right? So you sometimes get these escalations, especially you can see it already rallied today 8 to 9%. So if this now continues to escalate completely, I mean, this can easily break out of the channel without a steep retracement. We can always only talk about the ideal targets. And if I had to make a guess here, yeah, and have to get out my crystal ball here, then I would say that if we get 5 waves up, it would be there's a good likelihood we touch the channel, the corrective channel resistance, yeah, that we will not break it in the first attempt, that we will come down in an ABC afterwards, make a higher low, yeah, at least that would be ideal, somewhere here in the support area, and then we'll turn around and break that descending trend channel. That would be good. But again, because we don't have 5 waves up, we don't have 3 waves down, the downside potential is still very much there. And we need to be ready that it could still come down lower. Yeah? It's all about, in my opinion, at the moment, scaling into these support areas. It hasn't left it yet, really. Okay, and it also hasn't broken above those significant swing highs at 4.2 cents, which I would like to see eventually. But yeah, it is important to make those 5 waves. Eventually, we need to break above those highs at 4.2 cents. We need to break above the descending channel, because breaking above that would have bullish implications. And in any setback, we need to hold that 78.6 Fibonacci retracement level, which I highlighted to you, because below that level, it will make it already. It's like a first warning that we are going to make at least one more low in this green support area. Yeah? But again, very clearly, I mean, it's primary expectation fulfilled. It just needs to turn around here somewhere. Okay, that's my update about GALA. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter. You can find the links in the description. You also saw our account names in the beginning of the video. And if you're interested in learning about trading, technical analysis, Elliott wave, check out our channel membership. And also on the website morecryptoonline.com, you can find a foundational trading course. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.